Look, what does the head coach say? It's a brilliant question, right? So what happens at quarter time, and we'll finish on this one, I think.
Yep.
You come in, you have sometimes the coaches are still coming down, so you sort of, by the time siren goes, you get your shit together, your mouth going in the sock, and you're kind of slapping up everyone. By the time you get in, sometimes the coaches aren't quite there, so you might break in your lines, have a bit of a chat, and within the next minute or so, the assistant coach will come. So either the assistant coach will let the players speak if we're going through something, or he'll just go, right, this is what's happening, and he'll give you a bit of a lay of the land from a stat perspective. You'll have different metrics so I'll just talk about the back line. Like we would have metrics around the opposition converting off their inside 50s. So there might be a percentage that you're trying to keep them to. If they've had 10 inside 50s, you might want them scoring under 40% or something like that. You get that sort of feedback stat-wise, and then you also get a look and a feel what we're doing from a structure point of view. Are we dropping off too much from the stoppage? Are we not respecting our men enough? Are we handing over too much? Are we leg roping them too much? Are we letting them hit up? Like that, the assistant coach gives you all the line-specific stuff. The head coach then, look, he's obviously been speaking up in the box to all of them, so he's sort of, I guess, directed them, hey, mids, we need skinny side winger to be, we need him more lateral to the contest, or we need like one of the wingers to only play on the skinny side and someone to sweep it, or kind of whatever they are. But when we all come in together, there's overall team metrics. So he might talk about team defense, not about defense as a backline, but how we're defending opposition transition, whole ground transition. So West Coast last week against Hawthorn just got destroyed from transition from D50 and transition from stoppage. So that would be something the coach speaks to all lines about. Like when he speaks, it's to the team.
Collective.
Yeah, and then he would then either highlight, or there'd be maybe some individual efforts, maybe throw a couple of them out. Like, Scully, you're saving the day, mate. Like, brilliant stuff. Or Scully, getting fucking destroyed, mate. Need you to lift. Like, you'll give a couple of those.
Yeah.
And then you'll give a final message what you need to focus on. And in saying all that, I used to stand as far at the back as possible and not listen to much of it, to be honest.
Is that right?
Oh, there wasn't a lot as a role-playing key backman that, like, get your job done, mate. Like, there's not much I need to know about.
Be your man.
Yeah, correct. And I'd listen and I know what's going on, but there wasn't a lot that was directly involved with me.